really seen is a growth in the momentum behind bundling, and in particular super bundling. And super bundling is that concept where you, from one portal as a customer, I can see all my different subscription services, I can mix them, match them together in different ways, potentially get different savings, try new services easily, cancel or pause services easily if I no longer am using that service. Super bundling is a way of creating that great consumer experience, but also by increasingly channels looking to differentiate their first-party services by offering this super bundling experience on top. And telcos have been really where at Bango we've been focused, and with the likes of Verizon and Liberty Global and BT and T-Mobile in the US. And really the growth over the last 12 months has really gone international. Latin America, we're talking now to companies in the Middle East and Africa, Asia opportunities starting to come up for a really global phenomenon. I think led by the US, and you sort of expect that, right? Because it's the largest subscription market in the world, but really it's sort of spreading globally.
It's clear that for the content provider, bundling gives them access to new customers. The data's starting to show those customers stay for longer when they take a subscription through a bundle. Some research that came out of the United States at the start of 2025 showed that customers who bought a bundle of Disney and Hulu and Max, 80% of them were still subscribers to that bundle 3 months later, whereas the customers who bought the services directly, only about 70% of them were still customers later. So there was a 10% difference, improvement in stickiness when those services were bought as a bundle. For the telcos, similar metrics. They're keeping their customers for longer, they're driving up average revenue per user because they're selling these subscriptions through and taking part of that revenue opportunity from these subscription add-ons, and the lifetime value of the customer stays longer.
The next generational launch of the product puts us in the camp where we want to help customers across different maturity stages, all from early stage where they're trying to get into the bundling game. They're quite new, they're needing to build confidence, and they want to have ease and simplicity to get into the market as quickly as possible, all the way to customers who are much further up in the maturity curve to have more agility, to differentiate, to personalize in the market. For those customers, their needs are far more complex and they require multiple party integrations. So what we've done is rolled out a next generational product that makes it super simple for these types of customers, all the way to simple customers, to combine multi-party offers and take it out to the market as quickly as possible with ease and flexibility and control. With Bango's DVM CX, you can go to market as quickly as possible, and consumers can find new content and manage all the subscriptions in one place.
We are seeing a lot of traction in the banking and retail space. Everyone that has their audience and they want to retain that audience, they are using our solution to bring different type of perks, let's say, and the subscriptions are mainly one of those important perks that we offer. We see on banks as well, we are seeing that they are adopting the strategy in a way that they want to increase the market share. Most of the traditional banks, they have a very old audience, is mature, and they want to bring the young audience into their pool of users. And by doing that, they are able to increase the ARPU and diversify the type of offers they do. So using our solution, they will be able to offer credit cards with different type of subscriptions, and that will be a stickier offer. So that's why we are now targeting those key audiences.
Partners are really important to Bango. We already work in an ecosystem where we have our content partners and we have our resellers that are taking the products. But actually we want to be more formal about how can we make that better for many other partners in an ecosystem, so everyone gets a benefit from working together. Bango's had fantastic technology. One of the things we want to do is make that available through partners to a greater market. So the fact that we've got all of these things, they're publicly available, Bango's got APIs that people can go in and test, that partners like the ability to consume that, and so one of the things we can do is enable them much better by formalising that instead of doing that in a tactical way that we've done historically.